Hi. EU says Musk's X is the biggest source of disinformation. How does that work? A top European Union official said on September 26 that the social network X, formerly known as Twitter, is the biggest source of fake news and urged owner Elon Musk to comply with the EU's laws aimed at fighting disinformation. Google, TikTok, Microsoft, and Meta also have more to do to tackle disinformation, much of it coming from Russia, which is using social media to wage a war of ideas against democracy. European Commission Vice President Vera Jourova said. Moscow's disinformation operation is a weapon of mass manipulation aimed both internally at the Russians as well as at the Europeans at the rest of the world, she said at a press briefing in Brussels. With elections scheduled in Slovakia and Poland in the coming weeks and the EU-wide vote next year, big online platforms must address this problem, she said. The Kremlin and other actors will try to use the design features of the platforms to manipulate, Jourova said. She was providing an update on the 27 nations EU's 2022 Code of Practice on Disinformation. Google, TikTok, Microsoft, and Facebook and Instagram parent Meta signed up to the voluntary code last year, but Twitter dropped out after Musk bought that platform. X is the platform with the largest ratio of or disinformation posts, Jourova said. The European Commission released a study of 6 online platforms in Poland, Slovakia, and Spain that found Twitter had the most disinformation and the biggest ratio of disinformation actors. Jourova warned Musk that he is not off the hook just because his company dropped out of the code. The code has now become part of a strict new set of mandatory European rules known as the Digital Services Act, which subject the biggest online platforms, including X, to the highest level of security. Now, there are obligations given by the hard law, so my message for Twitter is you have to comply with the hard law, and we will be watching that you are doing, she said. Discussion. Do you find it surprising that X is the biggest source of fake news? Do you use X? If so, what do you think of its recent changes? I don't use it though. When was the last time you came across misinformation on social media? How big a threat do you think misinformation poses to democracy? If you could take down any social media platform, which would it be and why? Further discussion. What news sources do you consider to be reliable? What would you do if one of your friends posted fake news online? I wouldn't pretty much care at all. Do you know anyone who is practically distrustful of the news? Has your government done anything to crack down on misinformation? Misinformation is like a virus. Unknown. What are your thoughts on this idea? It spreads very fast and it's like a virus, and I agree.